Hello everybody, what a glorious game we have for you today in the official Blood Bowl 3 World Championship 2025 cast of the round of 32, game 1 between Ungern and his humans up against JLeav and his Old World Alliance. JLeav has got a hideously painted team here, purple and green, and Ungern's got a quite nice black and orange team. Can we tell these apart? It's tricky, isn't it? I think red and blue is going to be better. I'm old. It's too much for my eyes to tell them apart with them being so. So it's just so ugly. Just JLeav's team is so ugly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, JLeav. It's true. Your team is ugly. Right. So Ungern won his group, and JLeav was second. And they're both direct qualifiers, I believe. And I can tell you JLeav is from the United States of America, qualified through Rebel. And Ungern is from France and qualified through the official ladder Season 8. Yeah. It is humans versus worse humans, except the wait a minute. Ungern won the toss and chose to kick. Okay. Well, that's a choice, isn't it? And he set up in basic rule 5. He's got 4 guards. Well, he's got 5 guards total and a tackle mighty. JLeav has also got 5 guards total and a tackle mighty, but also he's got block in his ogre. He's got a block catcher instead of rookie catcher. So, you know, skills wise, JLeav's ahead. Block on his thrower. Skills wise, JLeav's ahead. Ungern's got an extra reroll. He must have won one off the kickoff, mustn't he? And he's also got an extra player. So there we go. Hello, Cyanide. The bastion of competitive Blood Bowl casting. It's true, yeah. But yes, JLeav has loner skills, indeed, really. Hello, Lady LaFleur. Yes, the thing is, he does have the loner skills on these dwarves, right? And like the team, I don't know, man. The dwarves are quite good, right? Even though they're rubbish compared to Longbeards, like they're still kind of better than a human, right? They've got brawler to reroll their hits a little bit. They've got a guard. They've got AV10 plus, but they do have loner, and the loner is a killer. So obviously Ungern's just going to make his punches. Interesting, the offset ogre. It's an interesting choice, isn't it? I wonder if JLeav will try to fight it or not. He could even foul it, couldn't he? He could not only fight it, he could foul it. It would be pretty terrifying, wouldn't it, Christopher B? Honestly, I think all the lines are going to be pretty amazing in the next edition. One of the best teams. Like, defensive on the dwarves is actually decent, right? When you can like put them places and stuff with like support them, you know, on a natural team with strength and guard and stuff. Huge buff. Yeah, the human catch is so amazing in the next edition. Plus strength. Whoa. I should really get some videos made, but as I say, I was just in a stupor today. I couldn't do anything. I'm going to try and have a lie down and dinner between this and the next game. Then there's the Blood and Tears final. and then there's another replay cast, and then I'll try and go to bed after that and hopefully get some sleep. That'll be fun, won't it? But the Blood and Tears final today should be amazing. K-Fog versus Triple Skull. Clash of the Titan. Oh, I said that once. I can't remember who it was about, but it was funny then, so I'll keep using it. Well, it's Vengerbus due to nothing else better to do, isn't it, basically? Now, what there is here is we might see an Ogre Blitz, right? We could Ogre Blitz and then chain this guy into a hit. Or he could block this in and then blitz back. There's some things he can do to get extra hits, but I think Ungern's just going to max hits, right? I don't think he's going to do anything too crazy. I just think he's going to try and max hits. It was Dable versus Krug. Thank you. Thank you, Kaelan. Wow. Thank you, BB Jock. There you go. Yeah, I mean, Triple Skull isn't bad, is he? It was just a fun joke. But he's not as good as Big Kev. But, you know, we've all seen, that doesn't mean everything, does it? That doesn't mean everything, or even much sometimes. So, you wouldn't have thought I would have gone... What did I go in 2-1-3 in Blood and Tears? Outrageously terrible I did. So, you know, things can happen. He can, but not anywhere relevant. It's going in here, isn't he? Maybe he's a bit too hard with these piercings here. This is a bit rowdy. Okay, this is more than a bit rowdy. This is mega rowdy from Ungern. This is like max rowdiness. Okay. Yes, shouldn't he have? Yeah. So he gets to push away the mighty blow into punching his lineman, which isn't great, is it? If this had been filled, this would have been a great chain, right? Because it would have got him into an extra. If this had been filled, it would have pushed him into there, pushed him onto there, into a 3D, and this into a 2. Did he miscalculate? Did he think he was pushing him there? Because this then looks great, doesn't it? Right? This looks great if he was blitzing this. If he was actually going to push the mighty blow there, it would have been amazing, because it would have pushed the Slayer into a 3D, and it would have pushed the mighty blow into a 2D. So I wonder if he just literally miscalculated that. But now this is giving us some hits here, surely. Surely he's giving up some hits. Yeah, I think that exactly. Yeah, I think that's the giveaway of Ellie. I think he was thinking he was chaining that into a 3D. So now he's freed the mighty to blitz the other mighty. Probably. That's the way the old claw pom games went, wasn't it, in Blood Bowl 2? Hit your killer with my killer. Yep, that was... Ooh. Not really game losing, just... just not good, is it? It's like he's still, he's still got pressure on JLeav here. Like this thing up here. Oh wow, Brawler gets a knockdown. This is hard for JLeav to fight, isn't he? He can't really fight this. And he didn't get the power there. And he didn't get an armor break here. So He's still kind of one out of this exchange currently, as Ungern. He's getting to hit the tackle mighty at the moment, right? Assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So currently he's getting... Oh, yeah, he's just on uphill here. JLeav. Or wanna. Is he going to dodge off? Or just stay where he is? Or uphill? He can't uphill the ogre now because it's a 3D uphill. He can't uphill the ogre. And doesn't want to uphill the humans. The annoying thing is you're only eating like one activation, right? If you eat an activation. So yeah, the payoff of the dodge. So he dodged that way, so if he failed the dodge, he was occupying that square with his prone body, which I'm not even sure was a good idea, honestly. And then went around there, because that's the better square to stand on. You shouldn't. Yes, okay, technically you can do anything, can't you? Technically you can just go for, like, you can chain 6 plus dodges, but, you know, not realistically. Okay, so interesting that he just went for a defenseless guy. Just trying to win this fight. Just trying to win the fight, isn't it? That's all that matters in most games, honestly, is just win the fight. Do you know what, I remember I had a ghoul with a ball and they got double uphill powed. I didn't enjoy that. Reverse 1 in 36. Did not enjoy. Did not enjoy, I have to say. I don't know if it died. I think they got niggle or something, like minus AV or something. I wasn't very happy. Dead, dead, dead. Does he dodge off the ogre or does he just leave them prone? I quite like leaving them prone. Should have protected him. It was like a goblin, right? It was a goblin just dodged into my cage and uphilled me. Oh, God. Yeah, exactly. Even the prone players like take up space, but he's dodged them both out. I mean, standing players are better, right? Standing players are better than prone players. So the risk is you get you get an AV break on them, but now. Hello, red hair. Well, yeah. I mean, at least you can kind of tell what's what. You can get rid of it, right, if you want. And then you can't tell what any player is. Which you can blame Games Workshop for with the models. But it's hard to tell. I mean, I can tell them apart now because I've played a lot, but I think an average viewer would struggle to tell all of these positionals apart, wouldn't they? So it gets a lot easier to put both things on. Yes, it's funny that ogres get a red circle. Like big guys get a red circle. In case you're not sure, he's a big guy. Oh my goodness, he's rolled a 1 on the ogre. And this is critical. This is really critical, and he failed. He failed the loner because there's something can happen here. Something very bad for JLeav can happen here. Is it very bad? Errata, it's not that bad. But still, quite bad. Oh, no, quite bad. Quite bad. Errata. Is it? No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not good. It's not good, but there's enough packed around that you can't directly hit the ball here. And in fact, it's probably gonna take a minute of Ungern's time bank trying to work out how he can hit the ball. I don't think he can hit the ball, but I mean, he can do a lot of basing and put, you know, lots of hits, isn't it? Bunch of hits, basing, things happening. Okay, no, he could have done something actually. He could have chained his own player all the way forward, right? He could have punched him into there and then chained him into there. That's how he could have done, right? He could have chained his dirty player in. He could have chained his dirty player in for a hit on the ball, is what he could have done. No, you know, he couldn't hit the ball though. Apart from doing it my way, which would be hitting this guy and then chaining him all the way in. Nah. Because all the squares were blocked by other things. It wasn't really working. The only thing you could have done was, as I say, chain the dirty player in. But getting a big gang foul is pretty good. Getting a big gang foul in is pretty good. I was right about taking a minute off his time bank, by the way, as he tried to work it out. Spot on analysis from Jim. Only gets a 2D on that guy as well. But he does get a big gang foul in. And it gets a Kaz. That's better than hitting the ball, isn't it? That's just better than hitting the ball. There you go. Apple works. No send-off. Glorious. Pickle for JLeav. But yeah, that dirty player could have hit the ball. It was possible. The question is, was it worth sucking a minute or two off your time bank to look for that? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe Ungern was never looking at it. Maybe he was just looking at a massive gang foul. Oh my god, this ogre. Boneheaded 3 times in 5 turns, hasn't it? Ooh. Oh, no, he's 1 in 9 that block. Eats it. Now there might be a hit on the ball. Now there might be a hit on the ball. Not easy though, is it? Not easy. But if he powers them both, the ogre can hit the ball. Basically. Yeah, if he powers them both. And the ogre would still have to rush to do it. So it still might not be worth it. Well, he hasn't even tried. Nah, Keith. Nah, the only potential hit on the ball was pow this guy, follow, then pow this guy, And then Ogre comes in for the ball hit. Which... you can go for, right? You can go for that. Because you're starting with a block with block. And then, you know, it does mean you're doing a blockless block first. So, he doesn't go for it. Greeds to try and hit the other killer. Does nothing. You'll do nothing. And he doesn't get the POW, so now it's fine, right? So he could have started with that, and then if he doesn't get the POW, then he tries to activate the Ogre and move it over. So that was definitely an option. But this was slightly safer, wasn't it? Doing the hit with the Ogre and seeing if doing the hit with a block guy and seeing if you've got your Ogre active first and stuff. So, oh my god. I mean, this is Ungern humans, by the way. This is Ungern humans. Hell yeah. Yeah. Anyone who played Blood Bowl 2, this is absolutely standard. Absolutely standard Ungern. He's cast 2 players in, to be fair, only in 5 turns. And he has paid for it with his dirty player, but he'll be quite happy, won't he? Apo gone. And Mighty Blow Tackle are gone. But JLeav's got to get moving here, right? It's turn 6 and there is a gate dodge on. So he's just going to dodge everything through now. He might feel he has to. Personally, I'd stay in my whole half for I'd stay in my own half for the whole game. But JLeav might feel like trying to 3+ through here. Dirty humans indeed, well, Sitar. Oh dear, I mean this is horrible, isn't it? He's so squeezed here. And like they're 1 in 9s. Oh my god, he does it though. He does do it. I mean it's the only way he's gonna score, right? It's the only way he's gonna score. So he goes for it. Rolls all the 3+. What an absolute dice lord. Ooh, might not make the last one. He does. What an absolute dice lord. And it was the only player, right? It was the only player to make. It was the only player to make to go through there. But it was dangerous. The thing was, there wasn't really an option to stay where he was. That was the deciding thing. That was the deciding thing, right? If he could have just bunkered down in his own half and not got turned over, then that would have been a fine option. But like this was really risky. This was really mega risky. But like, there was literally no safe move he could possibly make. Oh my! Both of their ogres have been garbage. Flip me. So that was the most Ungern play ever, wasn't it, that Kaz? But it has left him open to this play, which, you know, the only player that JLeav had. Does get the knockdown. No! Oh no! Ungern bamboozled by shit dwarfs. So normally, you see, normal dwarves have got block, but these are shit dwarves that don't have block. So he did the classic person playing against All World Alliance mistake of thinking that the dwarves aren't shit, but actually they are. Yes, he thought it was a long beard, exactly. Exactly, Zazasti, yeah. Yeah. And it wasted a reroll from him. And there goes another one. If he'd just got his Ogre activation, he'd have been happy, wouldn't he, really? Like, not super happy, but somewhat happy. Practicing for 2025. Yeah. Okay, well that's kind of the same job as getting the ogre there, but at the cost of freeing up all 3 of these players, which should mean that JLeav can solve this. Nice, base the ball with the ogre, that's a good start. Oh, that's not good enough. He's going to hand off to the catcher and score, isn't he? Ooh, with that removal, he might not score. He might just try and stall it for another turn. Does he apple this? It's a miss next. 37.5 to work. It doesn't apple it. You just walk over here, can you? He's going to have to do 1 in 9 to score, though, like whatever happens, right? Even if he does run over here, he's still going to have to dodge off these next turn. So maybe he just takes the score and trusts that he can stop a 2-turn, but humans 2-turning isn't bad at all, is it? So, be interesting to see what he does. Can he easily stall, really? I mean, like, it's just not a guaranteed touchdown, is it? It's going to be an 8 out of 9 touchdown. That's the problem. He's not an elf. The question is, though, how likely are they to score? How likely are they to score back? And it's probably better than 1 in 9, right? So you probably do have to stall it. But then the thing is, they might score a 1-turn anyway, right? They've got a halfling, they've got a catcher, so. I don't know about can easily stall. This guy can technically hit the ball as well, right? If he just runs there. He's doing a rush. So he does go there. This guy can hit him. So yeah, so he had to do that dodge and this block. If he hadn't made that dodge, then he could have come there and hit him. But instead he cazzes in. You got to apple this one, Ungern. And it works. Flip me. That's some dice for JLeav the last couple of turns. Flip me. And that's the wind slipping away from Ungern, isn't it? He probably thought he had a good shot at it, and now he's probably going to have to just play for the draw here. Going to blitz him into a 3D. Yes, everything's best of 3 now, Galentio. The first 2 without overtime, and the third one, if it's necessary, will have overtime and kicks. Oh my god. And he can't re-roll it because he's got the 1-turn attempt. Diabolical. JLeav's got no re-rolls, so just has to score. He could make this a 3D, right? He could put in all the assists and make this a 3D with block. But then he could just do it with the ogre, right? So he could just do ogre blitz. The guard. Either guard, he could ogre blitz. Gets him. You could go into it, yeah. You could never win a game as well. You could draw every single game and win on kicks. You could win without ever scoring a touchdown. You could draw every game 0-0, win the third game on kicks every time, and win the tournament without ever leaving your half. The gym dream, it's known as. Win the world championship without ever leaving your half. It's completely possible. Yeah, that was 1 in 27. That was a crazy 3D block from JLeav, honestly. He absolutely should have scored. Crazy. Oh, it wasn't 1 in 27. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. No, it was 1 in 216. I still think it's crazy. Even though it's with Mighty Blow against Guard, I still think it's crazy. 1 in 216 is... It just can't be. It can't be plus EV, can it? The 0-0 grind. Imagine just winning the world championship without ever winning a game. That'd be the funniest. Because I could have got through my group without winning, right? If I'd drawn versus Dragu, if I'd drawn versus Chunter, then Chunter would have been on 7 and I'd have been on 3. So I could have got through my group drawing every game. So it's absolutely possible for people to get through their group without winning a game, and then you could and then after getting through your group without winning a game, you could then go through the entire playoffs without winning. That'd be hilarious. Well, there's nothing better, is there, Sasasti? That's the problem, isn't it? It's the same with like strength of schedule for tiebreakers and stuff. This is too high. This would be better 1 square back. I'm pretty sure. This is better 1 square back. But nice that JLeav has copied the defense that I did. Good thinking from JLeav. So are we trying to do both at once here with the 1 turn? The problem this is the best against the halfling throw, right? But it's obviously not the best for the catcher dodgers. So I think you're better off backlining on this roll versus humans, and then you've got catcher defense as well as fling defense, because this is just bad against the catcher, right? This is just bad versus catcher, and the catcher's better than the halfling 1 turn anyway. The halfling 1 turn, so many flipping dice. Just play properly and do it with a catcher, innit? Just play good and do it. Do a Tector 1 turn. Quick snap. You also could have set up for the human quick snap, right? Chooses to attack. Yeah, just miscommunication tactic. Yeah. You are agreeing with Galentio. So he gets his bang first. Ungern. Standard. Yeah, no, that was fair enough, Galentio. That was my fault, wasn't it? Ultimately, I mean, I did great considering that I had a absolute night. I mean, oh my god, how good was my first turn versus you, Galentio? I have to say, I'm so good at Blood Bowl. There's lots of humans. Yeah, it was a favourable pack for them, wasn't it? I think he misclicked the blitz. He hasn't blitzed, right? I think he was meant to do the blitz then. Oh no, he's gonna blitz a player to. No, he can't though. Yeah, just the halfling throw. Which isn't great, is it? 1, 2, 3. It's got a club throwing it there, which is a bit of a rubbish square. No, it's the best square, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This is the best one because it can't go out of bounds. This is why. So, says Ashley, this is why you don't need to sell to either side, right? Because you still throw there anyway, right? So, well, he failed. Well, that was diabolical attempt from Ungern. No offence. He didn't even try to chain his fling forward, right? He could have chained the fling forward one. He could have chained the catcher forward. Just didn't try at all, yeah. Not great, that, from Ungern. Yep. Chalice nerves, though, innit? This is the thing. Playoff nerves. It's definitely a thing. JLeav copying the offset ogre from Ungern. It's like, well, that was a good idea. Ungern definitely prioritises killing things in general, yeah. Legendary from Blood Bowl 2 from killing everybody with humans, the bashiest team. Tell you what, good job he had so many players though, right? Because he is down to 11. He's forced to field the halfling. JLeav's KO came back, so he's not forced to field the halfling. So despite Ungern's prioritisation of banging and removal of the tackle mighty, he still was outbashed that half essentially. Not very anti-blitz, this is it. Basically, at all. It's so weird, the player here that they do. Hey. Copycat goblins. Garbage advertise. Are you going to advertise your podcast, Kaelon? Did you know there's a Kaelon podcast where Kaelon talks for 2 hours and other people are apparently there? Oh yeah, garbage advertise, yeah. I do remember that. There was a vicious ref. I was just messaging somebody. Oh, wow, he lost a human line. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I do remember garbage advertised, but I forgot that it was Ungern related. And I knew you really liked it. I knew you really liked it, but I had forgotten the origin. So yeah, terrible LOS for Ungern. Gets his own player removed off his LOS blocks. So he's in trouble. It's mad, isn't it? Like a few turns ago, this was looking like Ungern win. And now it's looking like JLeav win, right? JLeav ascendant in this matchup. Can he push the small advantage that he has? I'm not saying it's looking like a JLeav win, but it's a possibility. This one's been replaced, but it's just as bad. It's literally just as bad. It would have the exact same effect in this match. In fact, it's worse, essentially. It's not even slightly less bad. It's arguably worse. In the second half, it's just worse. And in the first half, the better result is worse. So... yeah. Yeah, timeout is still there to ruin Jim's day. Eat a sandwich, Elio. Do you put it as one of your positives? On a 1, it's sent off for the drive, which in the second half is the exact same, right, as getting sent off for the match. So that's basically the same. And then 2 to 5 is, yeah, minus move, minus AV instead of getting stunned. Timeout is absolutely needed. Shut your mouth, Tech Talk. Oh. Honestly, now that we're family friendly, Jim, official commentator, it took everything in me not to reference Anchorman, which if you've seen Anchorman, you'll know what I wanted to say when I said shut your mouth. But I couldn't say it. Good boy, Jim. But no, timeout is the worst. I hate timeout so much, especially as it eliminated me from this World Championships. And the last one as well, actually. And the last one as well, right? I got timeouted on, I remember. Oh, God. Oh, not the last one. Season finals. Sorry, it was the season finals, not the other World Championship. Alright, well, the thing is, Steve, it's so very rarely in my favour, isn't it? That's the thing. Because mostly my opponents aren't scoring on turn 8, and mostly I am scoring on turn 8. Like, that's why I don't like it, right? It's a thing specifically made to help worse players. It punishes you for playing well. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It doesn't help slow teams, Tector. It punishes slow teams. It helps fast teams. Like lizard men. Like it helps fast teams, not slow teams. Why on earth do you think it helps slow teams? This is a nice little chain, isn't it? It gets to hit the ogre. And he gets the knockdown because of his block. But they don't know, do they, Tector? Just one turn. There's one turn defense. You're talking 30% at best for Skaven to one turn, usually. and then instead they just get a 2-turn and go from 30% to like 90%. It is very much a pickle. Yeah, this is the thing. Good play from JLeav the last couple of turns, turning the screw. You know, he was ahead, right? He had all the advantages, but he's managing to translate that into further pressure, isn't he? I think the play here is to chain out the ogre and just try and get them off your back a little bit. It's really not Tector if it's fully defended. Depends on obviously what it is, right? Depends on a few things, but it's not though. Surveillance. How many times of like you do not want Skaven to get a 2-turn instead of a 1-turn. It's so much worse. I mean, of course, people can misplay, but like you'd take the riot every single time. And if you've got a bash team, then you can set up for a timeout and just not score anyway. You can literally lean in entirely to the 2-turn, hope you get a timeout, and just don't get it. Yeah, I think this was the right play. Chain out the ogre to get some breathing space. The problem is he's done it with a mighty blow, which then leaves the mighty blow stuck. I would have done it with a catcher. Oh no, he couldn't, could he? Because he'd get a defensive assist as well. Just do it with a lino then, so that your lino's in contact. Sucks getting your mighty blow done in here. Ugh, 1 in 9s. Maybe just eat it at this point because you're already under the cosh and you know you're going to have to roll. Oh no, he's got block. Oh my god, I thought it was his guard lino. This is his guard lino. I literally thought it was his guard lino. So I don't know why it took so long, because that was an easy. Maybe he thought it was his guard lino as well. He's even got no helmet on the guard lino, so he knows which one the guard lino is even more. It's a shame that we've been distracted by this talk of timeout. I do apologise. This has been an interesting game. Ah, oh, checking if the dwarf had block. Yes, Mr. Greedy, yes. Yes, it's been an interesting game, hasn't it? JLeav trying to turn the screw. Ungern trying to survive. And he's going to have to try and get a breakaway at some point as well. He knows he's probably going to have to just make a breakaway at some point. Same as JLeav did. But can he roll 4 3+s the same as JLeav? Probably not. I certainly can't do that. He's going to blitz the ogre. Oh, no, not anymore. He might have been going to blitz the ogre, but now surely he's going to blitz the tackle mighty. Maybe he'll blitz the ogre. Like, it is a 2D defenseless, right? Yep. Double pals. Cast. Oh, flip me. Oh my goodness. Ungern is pickled. He is in a big pickle. But you know what? JLeav's not done. Commit over here enough, I think. Ungern's got too much over here, right? He can't realistically switch back to the centre or over this side. So I think maybe this catcher could have been over here as well or something, or here. Something to make it a bit harder to go down this sideline, because as it looks now, if I'm Ungern, I really want to get down this sideline, because otherwise I'm not going to score at all, right? Brutal half for Ungern. The equity check is leaning hard to JLeav, 75%. Or probably higher than that. 80% JLeav, 78.5% JLeav at the moment. Maybe, Zasty, maybe. People like to think of themselves as dice, don't they? Everyone's biased. He's decided not to push down this side. I think he should have done. I think that was the play. Well, I mean, this has got more chance of... So this is the thing, right? You've got two ways of looking at it. Right? You can push down here and get a score because you're scared of losing 1-0 or 2-0, right? And you think if you just bang it in, it's at least 1-1, and maybe you hang on to the 1-1 draw, right? But you've obviously got low chances of winning 1-1. And that sounds stupid. You've got low chance of the draw, right? If you bang it in early, you've obviously got less chance of drawing than if you just score on turn 8. The problem is, how low is your chance of scoring on turn 8? And I think it's really, 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 really low. So either he's, assessed the equity differently to me and thinks he's actually got a chance of scoring on turn 8 here, a decent chance, in which case, fair enough, right? You should go for it. But if you come to the same assessment as me of you don't have much chance of scoring on turn 8, then you should have done the breakaway. I think JLeav was actually quite open down this side, and there you go. But maybe he'll get a better chance. Well, it's not though. It's not always, is it, baby? No, that's the thing. It's better to score on turn 8. It's better to score on turn 8 than score on turn 5. So, if you think scoring a TD is better than not scoring, I mean, it's better. It's a full. You need the full sentence, don't you? Like, you need the full thought. Scoring early. Scoring on turn 5 is better than not scoring at all. That's obviously true. But it's way worse than scoring on turn 8. Way worse. Way, way, way worse scoring on turn 5 than scoring on turn 8. The not score at all. Yes, BB. Because he thinks it's got block. How can you not understand that? He's done it already in this game. No, halfling dodge. Alright, makes it. To play the new rules. Nobody is, because nobody has the rules. Everybody is a good person and not giving the game to people before the release date, obviously. And people who own shops and stuff haven't opened them. They've just kept them in boxes and said to themselves, "I will only open this on the official day." So just nobody knows what the new rules are. That was a big ogre stupid, wasn't it? Maybe Ungern's plan was to hope for an ogre stupid, right? And then thinks, right, I'll just wait. I'll punch the ogre, and if it goes stupid, I can get through. I mean, he's actually, this is a kind of a decent spot for him, right? It's actually kind of decent for him. He's got the same kind of, this drew the blitz. Okay, it was unlucky that he got cast, but this drew the blitz, and now he's got a route down the sideline still, but it's a few turns later. Yes, well, there's not good ones left, is there, Galentio? Is the problem? The problem with the that was good. He had to do that. He had to do that. There's there's snotlings. I mean, Khemri won't be one of them, right, Tector? They're not gonna. They were teams of legend. Khemri will not be a choice. So there's gnomes, there's snotlings, there's ogres, and there's chorfs, right? There's only 4 teams left. 3 stunt, well, basically all stunties. So I would bet Chaos Dwarves because they mentioned animations for stabbing. Which that hobgoblin sneaky stabbers have got it, haven't they? So who knows? I don't have any clue what it is, but like there's less competitive noise about them, isn't it? That's the thing with the new season. They've got all the competitive choices for the old rules out now. Yeah, but that won't be next season, Tector. They've already said 2026 for the new rules. So, it could be 2026. That would be nice, wouldn't it, if they lined up Bretonnians and Khemri to come out with the new edition. That would be good, or at least one of them. So Ungern, he's gone for the gym strat, which when you're 1-0 behind ain't so good, I've got to admit. This is leaving a lot to be desired from Ungern here. This strategy, not so good. The fling's going through. Oh dear. Well, this is really looking like a loss, isn't it, for Ungern now? I think we're up to like 97% for JLeav. 97.3%. Yeah, you surely got to get races with it, right? You surely have to get races with it. It can't just be at least like one new race. At least one new race, surely. Surely there has to be at least one. So he does the non-loner blitz. So, you know, he could have blitzed with block, but it makes sense to do it with a non-loner, I think. Nice. Pins him. Oh, wait, what? He misclicked. Oh, God. Okay, well, that was terrible, obviously. Now he's got a 3+ dodge out instead of being completely pinned. He's going to have to go backwards 4-3. And now he can come in a lot closer and it's just a 1-3. That was unfortunate for JLeav, but, you know, misclicks are part of the game, aren't they? We're playing Blood Bowl 3, we're not playing Blood Bowl. It does suck to do those kind of mistakes, but it is what it is. So we can uphill this guy, right? Uphill this guy. 1D surf him. And then and then 4+ dodge surf him. And then run forward. And then dodge him through. Double rush, dodge him around. He can screen this. He can literally do something here. That was such a bad mistake from JLeav. Oh, no, back up to 98. It's not even 98, it's 100 now, isn't it? It's 100. It's up to 100. There we go. JLeav wins the first game in the series. An epic dicing in the second half. The funny thing is, Ungern nearly stopped JLeav in the first half, right? Then it would have been 0-0. He'd have got a draw out of it if he had. But, and you know, I think Ungern had the better dice in the first half. But the second half was crazy. This is best of 3, yes, Corpax. This is game 1. As you can see by the game 1 at the bottom of the screen. The first 2 games don't have overtime. And then if there's a third game needed... Yeah, true, the first 5 or 6... Yeah, but you know what I mean. The first half, he had some good luck, but then obviously the luck changed during the first half. The luck changed during the... Also, like the 4-3+ dodges that JLeav did to get through, right? Like JLeav could have just not got through and not scored. Yeah, so now Ungern has to win, yeah. So now in the second game, JLeav basically just has to get his offense done, right? And then he's good. Then he's got a 1-1 draw, and he's good. So, but at least it, you know, at least this best of 3 format does give people like kind of a second chance. He's completely irrelevant here, but he's just doing it for fun, isn't he, JLeav? Yeah, no, yeah, there were loads of 3. Yeah, yeah, there's 5 3+ that had to happen. So, yeah, the luck definitely switched during the first half. And never returned vaguely back towards Ungern. It just got worse and worse for him. As Blood Bowl so often does, it's a cruel game, isn't it? There's very rarely does like the luck balance out in the course of a game itself. Very rarely. JLeav going for the touchdowns don't matter here, right? It's only the result. This is a complete waste of time. JLeav could just press end turn. But, you know, it's his World Championship too. If he wants to serve people, then, I mean, you could say it's an appalling lack of respect for his opponent's time. But you could also give him the benefit of the doubt and say, look, he's having fun. Let him have fun. No, they're doing the same time tomorrow for game 2. He's made his bobble box for the handoff. He fails the handoff, doesn't get the bobble box, and wins 1-0. It could have been a strat to mentally break him. I don't know. It mostly just wasted everybody's time. But you know, that's fair enough, right? If that's what people want to do, that's what they want to do. I don't begrudge him it. So there you go. Congratulations, JLeav and his All-World Alliance. Win the first game. And, you know, it's winning the first game is really big in these, right? Like, it's kind of easy to get a draw if you only needed a draw. Then getting a draw is kind of easy versus a lot of teams. So he's going to be heavily favoured now, JLeav, to go through after winning the first game. So congrats to him. Commiserations to Ungern. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And stay fantastic.